No Man's Sky, the game that was initially met with disappointment, has now become a celebrated example of persistence in the gaming industry. Hey there gaming enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel where today we'll be taking a deep dive into the galaxy and reviewing No Man's Sky to see if it is worth playing in 2023. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Without further ado, let's get into the video. No Man's Sky is a science fiction survival game that was developed and published by Hello Games. It was released in August 2016 for PlayStation 4 and Microsoft Windows and later for Xbox One. The game begins with you stranded on a random planet, located in the far reaches of the galaxy with a busted ship that needs some serious TLC. The only way to escape is to gather resources and repair your ship. No Man's Sky offers an intricate procedural generation that ensures each player's experience is entirely unique. The starting planet and resources available are generated randomly, which means that no two players will have the same starting location. This feature adds an element of unpredictability and variety to the game, making every playthrough a different experience. This game also provides you with a campaign that is a refreshing departure from the traditional campaign-style gameplay that many gamers have grown accustomed to. Instead, this game immerses you in a vast and uncharted universe where you are free to explore and discover at your own pace. While there are missions and quests to guide players along the way, they are not part of a rigid campaign structure, but rather serve as suggestions for what players could do next. This open-ended approach allows for a truly immersive and personalized experience, as you can choose your own paths, discover secrets, and chart your own course through the universe. However, if you're looking for a more linear campaign experience, No Man's Sky may not be the best fit. Now, in terms of size of the map, it's a procedurally generated open-world video game and features 18 quintillion planets. That's right, 18 quintillion. You could explore for billions of years and still not see everything this game has to offer. To give you some idea what this looks like, we need to take a look at the galaxy map, which by the way is an absolute marvel of 3D cartography. It's a stunning visual representation of a vast network of stars, planets and other celestial bodies just waiting for you to explore and conquer. The map provides you with information about each star system, including its name, the number of planets it's home to and more. The map is packed with useful features that allow you to plot courses for your ship and set waypoints. This sounds great, however, the game was not without its flaws. No Man's Sky was supposed to be the game of the century. We were promised a galaxy full of unique planets and creatures, but instead, we got a bunch of copy-pasted nonsense upon release back in 2016. It was like going to a fancy restaurant and getting served a microwave TV dinner. What's more, the highly anticipated multiplayer component was not operational, leaving players to explore the universe alone. It was like playing hide and seek with a ghost. You could see other players, but you couldn't interact with them. Kind of like being at a party where everyone is in their own corner, awkwardly sipping on their drinks. However, unlike many other developers who would have given up on a poorly received game, the team at Hello Games rolled up their sleeves and got to work fixing the game's many issues. Let's start with the graphics. The graphics in this game have come a long way. The textures are crisp and detailed, the colors are vibrant and eye-catching, and the overall aesthetic is just stunning. It's like the game went from being a black and white silent film to a full-blown Hollywood blockbuster. The lighting has also been addressed and has been vastly improved, making everything look more realistic and atmospheric, and the addition of weather like rain and storms only add to the immersive experience. The developers have also improved the planets, adding lush jungles, barren deserts, frozen tundras, and everything in between, and each biome is filled with unique flora and fauna that make exploring the galaxy even more exciting. No Man's Sky isn't just about exploring new planets and galaxies, it's also about discovering the crazy creatures that inhabit them too. The game features a diverse range of animals, including herbivores, carnivores, flying creatures, aquatic creatures, and more. The creatures come in various shapes, sizes, and colors, and some of them have unique behaviors and abilities. You can end up on a planet and find yourself surrounded by cute little animals, or discover huge monstrous creatures that will leave you speechless. But it's not just observing from a distance, you can interact with them too. Want to ride a giant space cow? Go for it. Want to feed a flying jellyfish that illuminates in the dark? Knock yourself out. And if you're feeling particularly friendly, you can even give them a little pet on the head. Although with so many creatures to encounter, from my personal experience, it can get a little repetitive after a while. But hey, that's just the nature of the beast, pun intended. And even if you do start to feel like you've seen it all, there's always the chance that you'll stumble upon something new. However, in its early days, these creatures have been known to glitch out and get stuck in terrain, or display some rather odd behavior, but the game has had many updates since then and has vastly improved. The ships incorporated in No Man's Sky are exceedingly diverse, ranging from small and agile shuttles to colossal freighters. These ships exhibit a plethora of designs and colors, with each ship being procedurally generated, resulting in an unparalleled level of uniqueness. The ships possess varying attributes, such as velocity, maneuverability, firepower, and cargo capacity. In addition, each ship boasts a distinctive set of slots where you can install upgrades and technologies to augment your ship's capabilities. The cockpit of each ship is also customizable, enabling you to add an array of cosmetic items and decals to personalize your ship. While piloting your ships, you will find yourself getting into combat. The combat in No Man's Sky is fast-paced and is an integral part of the gameplay experience, and it can take on a variety of forms. While traveling in space between planet to planet, you will encounter pirates that will either try to bargain with you or try to take you down, and you can fight back with your ship's weapons, including lasers, missiles, and photon cannons. You can also use your ship's thrusters to dodge enemy fire and outmaneuver them to escape. In addition to space combat, on certain planets you visit, you may also encounter various hostile creatures and robotic sentinels that will attack you on sight. You can defend yourself with your multi-tool that you can upgrade and use a variety of weapon attachments. These include a botcaster, mining beam, scatter blaster, and more. No Man's Sky offers a combat system that is engaging and fun at times, but it does have its drawbacks. While the game offers a variety of weapons and enemies, you may find combat becomes repetitive over time, especially during longer play sessions. Additionally, the combat system is relatively simple, which may not satisfy players who are looking for more depth and complexity in their combat experiences. The enemy AI can also feel predictable and limited, which takes away from the challenge and excitement of combat. Lastly, some players have reported that the controls for combat can feel clunky and unresponsive at times, which can lead to frustration during intense combat situations. Despite the drawbacks, No Man's Sky's combat can still provide you with exciting and satisfying moments, especially when you can creatively use different weapons and environments to your advantage. Ready to become the ultimate space architect? No Man's Sky's base building has undergone a cosmic transformation since its initial launch, and with my personal experience building in this game, I can say that the possibilities are pretty much endless. Gone are the days of building simple structures with a limited set of materials. Now, you can construct bases of various sizes, from cozy huts to sprawling cities, using a wide range of building materials, including wood, metal, glass, and concrete. Also, let's not forget about the decorative items. These can help personalize your base with furniture, lighting, and plants, making it the comfiest space pad in the galaxy. The game has added new gameplay mechanics related to base building. You can now become a space farmer by growing crops and raising animals, or set up a mining operation to extract valuable resources from the surrounding environment. Talk about living off the land, or planet. You can also build underwater, allowing you to construct your very own Atlantis. You can even build in space. Once you have obtained a freighter, you can begin to customize it to your liking and turn it into a mobile base that suits your needs. In terms of progression, the game features a variety of missions and quests you can do to progress through the game's various storylines and earn rewards. With the release of multiple major updates, including the Atlas Rises and Beyond updates, the game's mission system has been completely overhauled. The missions in No Man's Sky are now more complex, with objectives that range from simple tasks like harvesting resources to more challenging goals like defending a freighter from hostile attacks or tracking down rare artifacts. Each mission offers unique rewards and storylines that keeps players engaged and invested in the game. Since its release, No Man's Sky's multiplayer has had many updates and improvements. For example, the Beyond update in 2019 introduced significant changes to the multiplayer experience, including the ability to meet other players randomly while exploring the universe, improved multiplayer missions, and expanding base building options. Another cool feature you can do with your friends and solo is expeditions. Expeditions were introduced in No Man's Sky with the release of the Prisms update in June 2021, and are community-focused events where players work together to complete challenges and earn rewards. Expeditions are time-limited events with a set duration, and players must complete some of the challenges mentioned within that time to earn rewards. What makes these expeditions unique is that the missions and challenges are often more difficult and complex than those in the standard game, and completing them requires teamwork and coordination with other players. Also, the rewards you can earn through expeditions are unique, as they are not obtainable any other way. Did I mention that this game has VR? With the Beyond update in 2019, you can play No Man's Sky in VR. It is considered to be one of the best VR experiences, as it allows you to fully immerse yourself in the game's vast and detailed universe. Although it may seem like I am promoting No Man's Sky, my personal experience playing the game since 2020 has led me to develop a deep admiration for it. The team at Hello Games has invested a significant amount of effort into this game, continuously introducing new content to keep players like myself engaged and interested. For example, one of the most amazing recent changes, the Interceptor update, adds hugely varied new starships, corrupted planets, VR improvements, new enemy types, and more. However, No Man's Sky is not perfect, and with every new update do come with its new set of issues and bugs. But that being said, the bugs and issues are typically fixed quickly by the developers, ensuring that the game runs smoothly, most of the time. It's important to note that No Man's Sky may not be everyone's cup of tea, despite its significant improvements over the years. The game's lack of clear story structure may leave some players feeling aimless or frustrated, particularly those who prefer linear campaigns. Additionally, the game's slow pace and requirement for patience and dedication may not be appealing to everyone. While the game has a lot to offer, it may not meet the expectations of players looking for a hardcore space simulation game with advanced graphics, first-person shooter capabilities, or high of realism. That being said, if you're into games that have similar art style graphics, or just open world or universe exploration games, then of course No Man's Sky will not disappoint you, and I highly recommend playing it in 2023. No Man's Sky, the game that went from zero to hero. It's the ultimate underdog story that proves perseverance and belief in your vision can take you a long way. Who doesn't love a good comeback tale? But let's not forget the valuable lesson it taught us all. Don't overpromise and underdeliver like most games these days. The developers learned this the hard way, but they didn't throw in the towel. Instead, they put their noses to the grindstone and worked tirelessly to deliver on their promise. It's like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was No Man's Sky. The game has come a long way since its rocky launch, and it's all thanks to the team's dedication and hard work. It's a shining example of what can happen when developers listen to their community and use their feedback to improve the game. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below on what you think about No Man's Sky in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.